Hello and welcome to another Overlord lore video, and today we are going to take a look at Atlas, the world-class item that used to be owned by Ainz Ooal Gown, but that had been cowardly stolen from the precursor organization to the Great Tomb of Nazarick by an infiltrator. But before we're going to do so, let me thank my Patreons for supporting this channel, as well as all users of the YouTube thanks function who make one-time donations. Also, please check out my fantasy channel. And we will start with how Ainz Ooal Gown, or rather Nine's own goal, lost the world item, because normally this would be a casus belli for one of the mightiest player killer guilds in the entirety of the game of Yggdrasil. But back then, Ainz Ooal Gown wasn't even founded yet. Ainz was still known as Momongar, and Nine's own goal, the precursor organization to Ainz Ooal Gown, was still led by Touch Me. Back then the guild also didn't have a permanent guild base, and most certainly nothing that would compare to the Great Tomb of Nazarick. All they had was a cheap rental guild base, and that's pretty much where the item, the world-class item Atlas, was stolen by a rival, and sadly not much else is known about it, other than that Atlas is named after the Greek titan that holds up the world on his shoulders. So it is heavily implied that Atlas should have something to do with a world, or rather the worlds, itself, for Yggdrasil had 9. And one theory states that Atlas is an atlas, an actual atlas as in a collection of maps. And maybe it is the reason for why the new world looks like part of the Middle East, geographically speaking. Maybe those who infiltrated Nine's own goal, or rather the rental base of Ainz Ooal Gown, were for example the 8 Great Kings, or maybe they acquired the world-class item later from another guild. Anyway, no matter how they might have gotten into the possession of Atlas, they then could have used the world-class item to terraform parts of the new world. And maybe this is also the reason why parts of the new world are appearing to look like parts of the Middle East. So basically, like General Zod wanted to create a second Krypton on Earth, the 8 Great Kings might have attempted to shape the landmasses of the new world into the form of the continents of Earth. But then the civil war that soon occurred after the 8 Great Kings won the war against the Dragon Lords put an end to any terraformation attempts. So for all we know, it could be a world-changing item that lets one redesign part of the new world, just like Ouroboros would allow for a change in the magic system of Yggdrasil Online. And for the second theory, we have something to go on thanks to Evil Eye, because in the Great King's capital city or guild base, there's also this supposed all-knowing magic book, the one that Evil Eye has talked about repeatedly during the course of the series. I already made a video about the magic book, and the link to it is down in the description. So it perhaps could be an atlas that classifies rare magic items, like secret dungeons or other secret locations. Maybe it even auto-analyzes the items of the enemies, which would make it something incredibly valuable in Yggdrasil Online, for each piece of information needed to be harvested and gained by the players, because the game itself explained very little how it would actually work and function, what stats some monsters had, or what the effects of certain goods and items were. Hence why information and the acquisition of it was such a vital gameplay element. And the third theory is that this item is more akin to the same spell Ainz used to navigate the labyrinth below the Azalesian mountains, the one that was filled with poisonous gas. It could be akin to the compass of Captain Jack Sparrow, a way to show the path to any one item that is currently searched for by a player in the possession of the world-class item of Atlas. This could also be how Ainz Ooal Gown later discovered the possibility to create the world-class item known as the Caloric Stone from extremely rare ores and metals, such as heavenly uranium. Now, with all of that said, if Atlas is still in the new world, then the rediscovery of this stolen world-class item will likely direct Ainz Ooal Gown's wrath towards whoever dared to steal from him. And throughout the entire series it had been shown time and time again how vengeful Ainz Ooal Gown can be, and Ainz explicitly stated that he wished to use excessive revenge and punishment against those who attacked Sheltier. So for example, if Platinum Dragonlord, who is said to possess a world-class item, would happen to accidentally own the world item Atlas, then it will be pretty much guaranteed that we will see an all-out assault, at least by the Floor Guardians and Ainz, for they are protected from the effects of world-class items by world-class items of their very own. If not much of the regular forces of the Great Tomb of Nezarec itself. And even his new growing Sorcerer Kingdom might take part in this upcoming struggle. It also would give the attack more legitimacy, since it would be supported by humans, demi-humans and heteromorph forces from basically all over the new world. And with that juicy possibility laid out for you, I say once more thank you very much for watching, and special thanks to Bad Guy Ye, Bad Burrito 316, Bezer, Ben C, Brandon D, Chrissy, Crowley 0221, Sia, Dead Slime, Death is Mercy, Deathless Dragonlord, Demon Xenomorph 1987, Devin Downen, Ding Dong, Duckwagon, Dystopia, Dystopia II, Enigmatic Unicorn, Theral Shivan, Guy with That Head, Hector Marino, Hoss, Huster, Jacob G, Jana B, Jason, J. Morris, Chromius, Legendarius, Lelouch Britannia with a Mustache, Lexus Fox, Lord Nishikian Rai, Lord Touch Me, Merovec, Mr. Shoes, Mr. Tweaker, Michael R, Michael Y, Normal Toad, Oak Hill, Overlord General Gasper, Paddy Pantum, Personage, Primus 11, Cune Carcos P, Shagox's Daddy, Shadow Lightning Wolf, Shrine Keeper, Super Tier Magic Batista Bomb, Staris, Ted, Texas Deer, The Orc Warboss Rak Ed Smasher, T.E. Wang, Vash Hawkeye, Vegito 27, Venture Fanatic, Wilhelm and Zonegon. Thanks guys. Anyway, have a nice day and I hope to see you all again soon on my next video.